What is the hope of the common man in Nigeria? So I was going through some statistics online, or I just saw a lot of blogs posting a lot yesterday because there's been a lot trending in Nigeria, the national anthem, and so many other things that we'll talk about in this particular video. But yeah, this current administration is a year old. They clocked a year yesterday, May 29th. And with what is going on in Nigeria right now, all I think I can summarize it all to God have mercy upon us. Because imagine the last administration, that's the Buhari administration, plunging Nigeria into the poverty headquarters of the world. Where the poverty headquarters of the world, and fuel was how much? 187, let's just say 200 naira, right? Bag of rice was 30 something thousand. Everything was still moderately okay. We'll call it moderately okay, but of course you can't compare it to the Jonathan administration. But we thought that we had our worst with Buhari. We thought that Buhari was the worst president Nigeria has ever produced. We were not ready for what this administration was going to put us into in 1 year. 1 year. Buhari was 80 years. Like Buhari, 8 years of Buhari, we're buying rice 30 something thousand. 1 year of this administration, you're buying rice 70 something thousand, 60 something thousand. Like everything, the way everything skyrocketed, even dollar skyrocketed. Like from 600 and something right now, dollar is 1,005, 1,004. Like last week it was 1,515. It got to that, and there are still a lot of people still celebrating this administration. And I am wondering, of course, you cannot say you're not going through this, because even the rich right now, to me right now, I don't feel like there's anything called middle class anymore in Nigeria. Is either you are poor or you're rich. Middle class, no way, because middle class right now, you have actually been reduced to a poor person because of this administration. Because what do we want to say? Is it cost of everything? Housing, feeding right now is not for the faint-hearted. Like Nigeria has finally happened to everybody one way or the other. Everything, even to drugs. Companies are leaving Nigeria. Businesses are leaving Nigeria. Nigerians are leaving Nigeria. Doctors are leaving Nigeria. And before now, you used to be like, oh, those of them that left Nigeria, they are going to come back. And at this point, you're thinking, come back to do what? Like, come back to do what? Because I'm sure a lot of maybe a Nigerian watching me from diaspora will be like, more, thank God I japa the right time I japa. Because people are suffering. You can't even tell me that people are not suffering. I don't even want to believe that. I don't think people still eat 3 square meal anymore because of how expensive things are currently in Nigeria. Like a basket of tomato 90,000. A basket of tomatoes that even as of last year, November, December last year, I still bought a basket of tomatoes 8,000 naira. You want to tell me, oh, it's not in season? Tomatoes is not in season. Rice is what? Rice is not a seasonal food. Beans is not a seasonal food. There are so many things that are not seasonal that are still very much expensive. So you now wonder, like, where are we heading to as a country? Like, sometimes I just sit down and I start thinking, how do people who felt like Buhari was the worst president Nigeria ever produced, how would they feel right now? Of course, that time, let's say they could even eat 3 square meal, or maybe they couldn't even eat 3 square meal, because to be the poverty headquarters of the world, that means that there were a lot of people suffering. So now, like I said, back then fuel was 187 naira. 1 liter right now is like 655. Some people still do 610 and all of that, but let's just say 655. And you have to deal with the tariff right now, the electricity tariff, the fuel, electricity tariff, food. To eat comfortably now, even as an individual, you need nothing less than 150,000 naira. Like, I'm not exaggerating, because come to think about it, if you buy a bag of rice, or let's even say, okay, now only one person you dey buy rice half bag, let's say 35,000. You buy chicken now is almost 50,000. A carton of chicken, I say you won't buy half, you buy 25,000 naira chicken. Waiting again, and you say you want to buy groceries, like egg alone, they don't pursue 5k. Gary, like the easiest commodity, the easiest food commodity that anybody fit chop. If you drink garri for morning, chop eba for afternoon, drink garri again for night. 4,000 from 800 naira. Garri now na 4,000 naira. One custard rubber, and that one cannot even go. It can't do you, like, I want to do you for a whole month. How? Then you have to buy like 2 or 3. I'm talking about just an individual. What's I don't mention now, how much be that? You go buy rice, you go buy chicken, because you go chop meat now, be? To a lot of people these days, there are so many, you get to boycott certain things. You go buy a custard rubber of beans. Now don't they chase 8,000? I never thought groundnut oil. There's so many things that you now want, and you now look at yourself, and you're Indomie, how much? Indomie 7,500 for the small one. If you're buying the big one, 12,500. These were things that were less than 5,000 naira before. Egg was 1,200. Right now, egg is 4,000 naira. And all these things that I'm mentioning are just basic food. I'm not talking about rich man food. Rich man food now, you go to buy like basmati rice, the kind of garri you go to chop. Yeah, I'm not talking about rich man food that you now, like for your kids now, you now buy cereal for them. You go buy drinks, fill your house. A carton of drink right now is like from 12k up. So what used to be how much before? As at just few months, let's just say a year ago. And in just 1 year, this administration has taken Nigeria more backwards. Yes, it's backwards now, because even national anthem right now, arise O compatriots. We know the compatriot anymore. You're not arising anywhere anymore. Now back be they go. And you're looking at yourself like, how is this still okay for me to be patriotic? Because they say, hey, Nigeria, but you keep looking at the reality on ground, and you are like, now like this I want to take patriotic when government no even send me. So now, even if you want to say, yes, I supported APC, like people where you support, look at the Shege promas where they give you. They don't even say, oh, my supporters, thank you so much. And of course, poverty knows no supporters. Poverty knows no levels. It knows no tribe. Everybody, they face them together. It's just that it's going to be more painful to those who actually felt like this administration was going to be the best. And in 1 year, and another one, they shock me past 1 year, school fees was increased. They were just removing a lot of subsidies were removed. Now you're removing subsidies. Increase salaries now problem. 1 year don't pass. You're not increasing salaries, but school fees are 25,000, 35,000. Everything is 100 and something thousand. Then you still need to feed. So if you're a student in school right now, trust me, I don't think Buhari's time 50,000 no, they even do students that were in school. Not to not talk of now that things have gone like 3 and 4 times the usual price a lot of people were used to. So the question is, as a Nigerian living in Nigeria, how have you people been surviving? Because like I saw a list that somebody actually wrote out, and I was like, even some of the lists people were still arguing, say like where you see this amount, this one 1 month ago list. Let me call it out for you guys. So sardine we get 2 or 3 pieces of fish inside can. Used to be 300 under Buhari. In fact, before Buhari's time, I think that thing used to be like 100 naira or so. Right now, sardine 1,002. Sardine, 3 pieces of fish, 1,002. A kilo of chicken, 5,000, 6,000 something. Now we say they call them now. Kilo that we used to buy in those days, 500, 600 naira. I'm talking about Jonathan's time. Right now, they chase 7,000, they go, and Nigerians are still laughing. Hey, God. Peak milk, 250. The person wrote 700 naira here, but I know peak milk cannot 700 naira. How? Spaghetti, pasta, like pasta that substitute, that you can just quickly do and you move on. That one is 900 naira now. Hey, God. Then beans, Direka or beans, that's that thing container. 350 now, 1,100. How much is that? Times 3 of what it used to be. Garri, I just mentioned garri now. Garri that used to be like this, like an African flakes. Everybody, they chop beans, you drink gari, just use gari to hold stomach, now, now gari will be 800 now under Buhari, where everybody thought that Buhari was the worst thing that happened to Nigeria. Gari now is chasing 4,000 naira, especially 2,000 naira here. Trust me, it's more than that. Gary is chasing if I'm not chasing, Gary is chasing 5,000. He did 4,000 now. He did chase 5,000. The labor of our heroes, truly, don't pass. Truly, the labor of our heroes, day again. It oti law. It don't go. The labor of our heroes, it don't japa. Before, I think it don't japa now because they don't kukuma even come out the national anthem sef. No more Arise to Compatriots. The labor of our heroes pass. Now one kind song where, as in, we are just so colonized in our minds that anything we will give us, now that one ain't better pass. Oh, frozen fish, 700 naira, 3,000 frozen fish, maybe for one piece. Now maybe this 3,000, because if you're buying a kilo, I know a kilo is from 6,000 up 1 kilo. So what do you want to use to defend? What do you want to use to defend all of this right now? If you're Nigerian, live in Nigeria, I'm sure you're feeling this heat. Like even normal drink that is 200, 150, 200 inside traffic. Now don't they push you 400 naira? 10 pieces of tomatoes now 2005. 10 pieces, like a basket of tomatoes right now, they go 90,000, 80,000, 90,000. So that's why I asked the question. If you say, oh, now because it is scarce, rice is scarce, or you say, oh, because it's not the season. What about all the other things that were listed here? That one too scarce. Scarce now because the companies they do them. As at last year, you can buy Belgium car 5 million. Right now, I don't think there's any Belgium car you can see in Nigeria right now that is below 9 million. Belgium, 9 million. So if you're a young person now, you want to drive motor, now you have to be calculated. Except you want to drive Nigerian used. You could drive Nigerian used car. Because it's something that one should be crying about. Taxes are just going up. Today they'll come with cyber security tax. Tomorrow another tax. Tomorrow another tax. Tax. Now road will be the problem. Lagos to Calabar coastal road. The ones we have currently, how many of them are good? Why not we focus on the ones that we have currently and leave whatever coastal road we are thinking about and use that money to do something else? So our leaders just still stay. Imagine all the monies EFCC keeps telling us they've been able to recover. Oh yeah, all this money when they recover, where on they carry the money they go? Is the electricity tariff I want to talk about? Just that long. They just increase that one. Now, yes, some areas actually have good power supply because everything was divided into bands. You can be in band A, band B, band B, band C, band D, and I think band E. So depending on the band where you are, if you're on band A, you'll be spending nothing less than 200,000. Like that's like 2,000 cedis right now for electricity. Yes. Over that, no be saying only that one. So the alternative now, you better go buy solar so that you just put some things on solar in your house. Now, so then band B people, it is well. Okay, from band B, they didn't really increase their tariff. I saw somebody that came up and said during Buhari, his friend used to pay 14 million for electricity bill. 14 million. Then I think last month or so, they brought him 30 something million for electricity bill. So imagine how much he's going to charge for his business to continue, because to constantly run that business now is your customers that will pay for it. Like, if anybody had told me that the labor of our heroes pass go pass, I'll say no, Nigeria. So we used to be very, very optimistic about Nigeria. It's going to be great again. A whole lot of things will go out fine and all of that. But guys, 1 year, it shocked me. Just 1 year. And this is so what will happen in the next 3 years, because prices are not even stopping. They are still moving. Like it just they move, they go. And you not tell me that when people have the opportunity to leave the country, they should stay. When 200, what is 200,000 today? Transportation alone, how much? Your rent landlords now, because of all these increases now. Cement, how much is cement? Cement that used to be 3,000 something, they chase 12,000 right now. So building materials are expensive, so landlord too will want to increase his money, because that is his investment, and there in money they come from. So you're not going to tell him not to increase. That one is going up. You have to get to work. If you have a car, you have to fuel your car. To fuel car in Nigeria before used to be less than 10,000 naira. Right now, to fuel your car, they chase 50, depending on the tank, the tank you have, but some 40 something, 50 something thousand. To, as in what some people are earning monthly, and there are places where you still earn 50,000 monthly. If you know say they stay alone, you better go find your parents' house, go back to, because all those, if you're so and so age, stay alone. Go your parents' house, go stay, at least save that rent money. Save and do other things. So because right now 1 bedroom now they chase 1 million. How much is your salary that you be paying 1 million? Guys, you have to just wise up. But the purpose of this video is just to tell you, okay, you're in Nigeria watching me right now, is this economy biting hard? You can't even tell me it's not biting hard. Even if you're wealthy, this economy is going to bite hard on you, no matter how. In fact, you have to just try to start cutting down on a whole lot of things. September is coming now. You can't tell schools now not to increase school fees, because they have to increase their staff salary. Their running expenses has gone up. Oh God, and they are not even thinking about the ripple effect of all the things they just keep increasing. And you tell me that this will have good intentions for Nigeria? Really? Personally, I don't think so, because in 1 year, you didn't even say, let me wait till my second tenure, if I can try to do all of this. Actually, try to put a lot of things in place first. Then when we put a lot of things in place first, when we now do increment, a lot of things won't matter. But we are not seeing anything. People should mention one thing that I'll say, the only big English with the read online. People should mention one thing though, because I don't really think I've seen any big thing like that, apart from taxes, charges, increment, custom duties, everything just they go high. But if you're Nigeria watching me right now, how is this economy doing to you? Because more will ask about, more will talk, citizen to citizen. How are you coping? Because honestly, I feel for you, man, no lie. I think about it. How are people feeding? Imagine a family of 7 people. 7 people. What can 1,000 naira do? In fact, if somebody dashes you 5,000 naira today in Nigeria, what's 5,000 won't do? 1 kilo of chicken. Not like you're being ungrateful, but sometimes you go just calculate the money. You go say thank you, but in your head now, this money will do me anything. That is how bad it is right now. And some people will say, oh, they are doing their best. They are doing their best. They are doing their best. Really, it's unfortunate. But okay, so concerning the national anthem, also drop it. What are your thoughts about it? So of all the pain Nigerians are going through, the national anthem, I deem them more important. It is well. That is what I can say at this point. It is well, and may God have mercy upon all of us. That is it. Thank you so much for watching.